Hey everybody, good morning. I am in Reykjavik, Iceland on an overnight layover from my flight home from Stockholm back to Orlando. I started out the morning with breakfast at the hotel and stored my luggage and then set out on foot to see what I could find in Reykjavik. Come along with me. We are headed out of the hotel about 8 a.m. The sun at this time of year in Iceland is coming up about 10:30 and setting about 4 o'clock. However, when we were here, it was a very overcast and gloomy day with a slight drizzle. Iceland has gone all out with their street art and paintings to bring some color and cheer into this gloomy atmosphere. Burn. The first place we went was to look at the outside of this church. I am not going to try to pronounce it, but I will put it on the screen how to spell it. It is a Lutheran church that is 244 feet tall and the largest church in Iceland and one of the tallest structures in Iceland. Right in front of the church is this cool statue of Leif Ericson, who was the first European to discover North America. My friend has an app on her phone that will identify birds by their call, and she identified birds all over our trip, but I forgot what this one is called. I really love the bright and beautifully painted buildings in Iceland. It really cheered up the gloomy day. Next, we walked down to the water to check out this statue called the Sun Voyager.
It looks like a big scorpion.
This steel sculpture on Reykjavik's splendid waterfront is often erroneously assumed to be a Viking longship. Artist John Gunnar Arneson won a sculpture contest in 1986 with this that he referred to as a dreamboat or an ode to the sun, representing the promise of undiscovered territory and the dream of hope, progress, and freedom. Arneson was very ill with leukemia at the time that the full-scale Sun Voyager was constructed. He died in 1989, a year before it was placed in its present location. Some people speculate Arneson was preoccupied with the thought of death as he was designing this sculpture and perhaps viewed this vessel as one that would transport souls into the realm of the afterlife. The best way to keep warm is to keep moving, so we set out to see what else we could find. I was really fascinated by these homes built out of solid cement. Woo! I'm pretty certain this is a joke, but me and my friends got a pretty good laugh out of this van. One of my friends is big into geocaching, and we decided to go back to the church that I showed you earlier because a cache is hidden on the back side of it. We found it pretty quickly, no problems. We were all getting pretty hungry by this point, so we stopped in at this cafe called Cafe Loki. It's right across the street from the church. There were a lot of people inside eating, so I didn't get much footage of the inside of this cafe, but I did get a look at the menu, and I wanted to show you what a beautiful view you have of the church right outside the window. We were all curious about the special on the menu, which is fermented shark, but we asked our waiter about it. He said he doesn't like it himself, and it tastes really strongly of ammonia, so we decided not to risk something that radical right before getting on an 8-hour flight back home. I ordered the meat soup, expecting it to have more meat in it, but it only had a couple of pieces. It was mostly carrots and potatoes, so I really didn't eat much of my food. I filmed as much of the Icelandic street art as I could find because I love the bright colors and the creativity. At this point, we went souvenir shopping for last-minute gifts for everybody back home. Then we stopped to get a coffee to warm up one last time before walking back to the hotel to grab our luggage. Then we got a bus to a different bus that took us back to the airport to start our 7.5-hour flight home. That's all the footage I have from Iceland. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you another day in another vlog. I had a great time, and I really enjoyed sharing this with everybody.